Gotta go now, gotta go. Swerving in my whip, can't slow down. Driving fast with cars, boy, I'm on the road now. Automatic star, my Vic, take a call.
Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to the Royale Session Central. I'm the Nigerian Nemesis, and in today's video, we are going to be having a look at a triple spell control deck that you guys can be using to help you control all of this bait that I know you're seeing in the current meta. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. Let's dive right into today's video. So check the deck out, guys. 3.6 Elixir Mega Knight Miner control deck. Right off the bat, like I said earlier, you can see that we have the Log, the Zap, and the Poison. 3 spells to help you deal with the bait meta. Technically even 4 spells, since we do have the Ewiz and his landing Zap as well. So fairly strong deck there. The Mega Knight, a very strong control card in the meta, so it's nice to have Mega Knight in your deck. You can put a P.E.K.K.A in here because P.E.K.K.A would be better against like golems and things like that. But with all the bait and the troops all stuck together, I think that the Mega Knight is much better in this current meta. I have to have the Royal Ghost in here as well. Bandit's a decent card to slide in there, but the Royal Ghost, 3 Elixir for splash damage, just way too good, and I just have to throw it in the deck. Miner Chip, you've got to have Miner Chip because it's kind of hard to get to towers nowadays if you have that direct access to the tower. With the Miner, it's always really good, and you can use the Miner to attack Elixir Collectors and pair that with a Zap or a Poison depending on what your opponent responds with. And then the Inferno Dragon is nice to have for those golems and all those really big tanks, P.E.K.K.As, Mega Knights, things like that. That's what the Inferno Dragon is really good for. So let's hop into some Grand Challenge matches with this deck so I can show you guys exactly how to use it. So here we go, guys, into the very first battle of the day, going up against Flash from Bomber Sinus. We've got the Mega Knight, the Inferno Dragon, Ewiz, and the Zap here in our starting hand. So starting off with the Ewiz or the Mega Knight is either, that's pretty rough, but if he brings in a Hog Rider or a Graveyard, I'm actually getting the Mega Knight down now. That's a pretty decent push. We don't have our Log, unfortunately. Log would have stopped that push nice and easy, but that's just a lack of starting hand. So let's see what his reaction to this Mega Knight is. Does he have a good counter? He actually has a Mega Knight of his own, so we'll go Inferno Dragon immediately on top of this. And if he's got Zap, we'll be in trouble. Let's see if he has Zap. Yep, there's the Zap. So I'm going to Zap his minions down to give our Inferno Dragon time to take his Mega Knight all the way nowhere near out, guys. So that is unfortunate. His Mega Knight was able to get us jump onto our tower. That's just an unlucky starting hand. If we had our Zap, we would have just logged down his Ice Golem and then Goblin push. But hey, it is what it is. Bad start to the game, no big deal. We'll get down our Inferno, our Royal Ghost down in the back, and we've got Poison to take care of that Musketeer, maybe, depending on what he sends after this. I might just go Miner right now for the Musketeer, because I think he's going to play the, that. So we got the Royal Ghost. He thought we were going after the tower immediately. No, sir. No, sir. Let's go then. Ewiz over here. Take care of those minions. And the Royal Ghost should get a shot off onto that tower. That's the good thing about the Royal Ghost over like the Bandit. It always gets that shot off. So I'm going to actually get down a Mega Knight right now because that's our only option to stop this Hog Rider. I don't think it's going to get any shots off onto the tower. And he's probably going to come back at us once again with a Mega Knight counter push. So I'm going to rush in with the Inferno Dragon. I think he's going to barely have enough Elixir to play the Mega Knight. Ew, no Elixir at all. So just coming in late there. Did not have the Elixir to actually defend that. So we're going to get down our Inferno Dragon now. And I might have to Poison Zap his mid. Oh, let's go. Let's go, boys. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Look at that. Mega Knight's going to take the tower. Zap coming in really, really late. And now the Inferno Dragon is free to melt down that Mega Knight. So pretty good start to the game for us. We'll get down a Royal Ghost in the back now. And then get ready with a Miner and start doing some chip damage to this tower as well. I do have Log, of course. So we might have to Log over here in a second. Let's go with an Ewiz Zap. There we go. I've got Log for this other tower, no big deal. He's going to throw out... Wow, that's interesting. Let's go Royal Ghost. And continue to go with our chip damage on this tower as well. That's actually a really smart play on his part because we got to go Ewiz here now. Yep. Really smart play on his part. Obviously, the Musketeer was not going to be targeting our Royal Ghost since it's invisible. So we've got to go this route now and then get down our Mega Knight. And then get ready with our Royal Ghost. I've got Zap. So does he. We're going to throw on Zap now. The Hog Rider will get one shot off on this tower, but that's going to be all. And now he's got a gnarly counter push that he has to deal with here. So we're just going to go ahead and drop off the Ewiz right over here and start to steamroll down this side of the arena now. We've got all the cards in our deck, so we're just going to go here with another Inferno Dragon. Drop off some Miner to the back of this tower. Hog Rider is going to come in hot, but not coming in hot enough. That's going to be the end of game number 1. Doing a pretty good job in that early game. Even though we had a bad start and an unlucky starting hand, we were able to see that he had a Mega Knight Hog Rider deck. And we were able to pick up the W. So hopping right into game number 2. Let's see who we're up against this time, and let's see what kind of deck we're going against as well. We've got the Miner Royal Ghost, Log, and the Mega Knight in our starting hand. So starting off with the Royal Ghost, or a Miner is probably our best bet. I don't like to use Miner sometimes just because I don't want to miss out on those Elixir collectors. So we'll go Royal Ghost. It looks like we're playing a bait deck. Usually when you see bats, you think bait, and that's exactly what we're going up against right now. We don't have anything right now, so we're gonna have to go like this. And then once that drops, we'll go Ewiz. Just unfortunate. So we'll go Ewiz now, and there we go. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. We've got some sort of a push going on here, but I think a Mega Knight's coming down on top of all of our troops. Yep, there's the Mega Knight. It's a really good Mega Knight on his part. We've got the Mega Knight as well. I believe he's gonna drop off bats after this, so we'll go Mega Knight now. Get our Zap ready for the bats. Infernal Dragon. So yeah, we're just all sorts out of rotation right now for this matchup. All sorts of out of rotation. So we'll go Infernal Dragon right here. We've got the tower to our advantage. That's going to help us out on defense while the Infernal Dragon tries to get some heat off on it. And there we go. Let's try and get our cycle right now. Try and get everything going good. Zap down the bats. Log down the skeletons from the skeleton barrel. And we should be good to go. I forgot he even had Goblin Gang in this deck. So we might have to throw on a log now, actually, for the Goblin Gang. And we'll go here with the Royal Ghost. And then we can zap down the skeletons. That's going to be a pretty... Oh my goodness. What a deck. So Zap is down, but look at all the damage he's going to do to our deck, or to our tower there, because we try to, like, you know, share the Zap. That's just like I said, bad starting hand early game. Early game gets us a little bit behind here. So we've got the Ewiz, we've got the Mega Knight, the Miner, and of course, let's go here with the Miner. And Miner Royal Ghost will get some good chip damage off on that tower. Actually gonna drop off a poison over here. That'll take care of his bats and the Goblin Gang. And we've got Log or Ewiz for this Skeleton Barrel. I'm going to go with Ewiz. That takes care of all the skeletons. And we'll get down our Royal Ghost early so he doesn't get too much value out of that Mega Knight. Let him at least spread it out a little bit. And let's see where the Mega Knight comes down. There it is. There it is, boys. But we're starting to come back in this game after we recovered from that bad starting hand. Look at the Royal Ghost beat down on that tower, so that's really good there. Let's go with the Miner over here. Zap here. We'll go Ewiz right here. Pretty decent, boys. We'll go like this with the poison. So we're right back in this game after having that bad start to the game. All we need now is a couple more miners, and we're good on that tower. I messed that up. Let's see. Nah, it worked out okay. It worked out okay. Able to take that tower down. We've got the Ewiz for his... let's go like this. Oh, boys, I think we got this. I think we might have just won barely there. Let's go Log. Miner to defend the tower. And even after a bad starting hand, able to bring that game back up against the bait deck. Bad starting hand, he was able to get a huge advantage, and we were still able to bring that match back. That just shows you how strong this deck is going up against bait, because you've got all three. And even 4 spells, like I said at the beginning of the video, to easily counter them. So very, very strong. Hopping into the third and final battle now up against Nathan from Fierce Esports. We've got the Royal Ghost and all 3 of our spells in our starting hand. But luckily, we do have the Ghost. Like I said, one of the best opening hands in any deck, really. So we'll start out with the Ghost. And then if we can get to our Miner, which it does not look like we're going to be able to do. So once again, an unlucky starting hand. So let's see. I'll drop off a poison right here. That's going to, you know, minimize the amount of decisions he has to counter this Royal Ghost now, because the Ghost is going to be able to freely walk in for the most part, but the Royal Ghost gets stopped there by some goblins. He will take out that last goblin and get a shot off on this tower for us. Yep, 1 shot off on the tower, not too bad. Let's go with a Infernal Dragon, a Log, and I've got an Ewiz here, just to make sure that he doesn't get a shot off onto our tower. And now we've got the Miner in rotation, ready for that Elixir Collector. I believe it's a 3 Musketeer. Nope, I lied. Maybe a Golem deck. Golem Lumberjack? We will see, though. Ewiz will get 1 shot off onto that tower. Not too bad. Obviously, the Infernal Dragon is not going to make it there due to, like an Ice Golem kiting. But, ooh, does it? Ooh, I thought for a second that it was going to reconnect to that tower. All good, though. We'll get down a Royal Ghost over here. And then go for a Miner in the back over here. Let's see what he responds with. Lumberjack on that side. And the Miner is free to take care of that tower. So that's pretty decent stuff from us. I think I'm also free to take all the damage there from that Lumberjack. So let's go this route now with a Mega Knight. There we go. That'll stop the Barbarians. Pretty good stop. And I still haven't seen his win condition yet. Still don't know if it's Golem or if it's 3 Musketeers, because it could be either one of those. Poison, Zap, okay. We'll just throw down a Zap here, and hopefully, nope, no shot off from the Mega Knight, but at least the tower will be able to take care of all of that. And we'll start off with our Infernal Dragon in the back. I think that's a pretty decent play right now, so we'll go Infernal Dragon, and then get ready with our Ghost. Miner push onto this tower, maybe onto a Collector, I don't know. He hasn't played any cards yet. We'll get the Ghost down. We've got the Poison, Minor. Alright, so we're going to play a Poison here. So I want to start doing some damage to this tower. Ah, we'll go Ewa's on this side. We've got Mega Knight Log. Oh my goodness, I knew it. Solid 3 Musketeers coming. So there we go. Mega Knight will take care of those Musketeers. And even with that Musketeer on the other side, he is getting a lot of damage on our tower, to be fair. Once again, though, really good minion horde from our opponent. So we need, let's see. Okay. He messed that up. He messed that up. Oh, we cooked that tower. My goodness, we cooked that tower. I didn't realize it was going to go down that fast. But he messed that play up. We've got the Mega Knight now ready for his 3 Musketeers over here in the center. Just so, you know, take the aggro, take all the damage up, and we're going to get down a Poison as well. And that's the end of the game. That's the end of the game. He messed that play up. Letting our Inferno Dragon reach the tower was the biggest mistake, but Mega Knight decks usually do pretty well against 3 Musketeers. So that's 3 battles right there for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Here's the deck for you guys one more time. 3.6 Elixir, Mega Knight triple spell deck. If you did enjoy the video, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for some more future daily Clash Royale content. I hope you guys go on and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace!
This is exclusive.
Go! Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up.